Well, hello guys. 2 years ago, I made a video basically telling you guys why I believed Calvin Coolidge was the best United States president. But here, 2 years later, in 2026, I have to say, I was wrong. Calvin Coolidge is definitely not the best president of the United States. It's obviously William Henry Harrison, guys. I say this because Harrison was the only president, the only ever in the entire history, maybe with the possible exception of James Garfield, to not disagree with the people on a single issue. Every single time Harrison was like, I want to do this, zero people, the entire population of the United States supported William Henry Harrison, and no other president could come close to that. One thing you often hear presidents complain about is, I don't have a good Congress. Congress is always, with me, William Henry Harrison did not have a Congress that was, He agreed with Congress every single time. Every single time Congress passed a law during William Henry Harrison's presidency, he was perfectly okay with it, and they were perfectly okay with him. He didn't veto a single law. William Henry Harrison is the only president, there's probably more actually now that I say about this, but William Henry Harrison is one of the very few to not veto even one law. Every law that came by, Harrison was perfectly fine with that. He didn't veto a single law. Neither did George Washington, so he wasn't the only one. My bad. George Washington, very popular president, right? One of the best. Why isn't Harrison? He didn't veto a single law either. During the very early part of his presidency, he said, you know what, Daniel Webster, you're kind of goated. You can be Secretary of State. He said those exact words. I was right there when he said it. He literally said Daniel Webster was goated and deserved to be Secretary of State. No other president would have said those exact words. So Harrison was a man of the people 200 years later. Can you believe that? I'm not a man of the people 200 years from now because I'm right here. I'm not in 200 years from now. And Harrison was thinking about people in the future when he appointed Daniel Webster and said he was goated. Look at that guy. He was so popular. This guy, William Henry Harrison, was so popular that he didn't lose a single seat in the House. Not a single seat in his whole presidency flipped to the Democrats. Can you believe this guy? He's so popular, he didn't lose a single seat in the House. Oftentimes, when you think about politicians, politicians, they want to pass bad laws. And most presidents have passed bad laws, right? Even the GOATs have passed bad laws. Calvin Coolidge did pass a pretty bad law with the Immigration Act of 1924. William Henry Harrison? He didn't pass a single bad law. His entire presidency, not one bad law came out of William Henry Harrison. Not one. Did your favorite president sign one bad law? I don't know. Because Harrison didn't. Not even one. I can't believe this guy. His entire presidency, 100% of his presidency, was spent inside the country. And now usually if a president wants to go outside the country to make deals, okay. But Harrison didn't even care. He was really focused on the American people, that he spent 100% of his presidency in the United States. Can you believe this guy? I can't believe this guy. He's so goated. He spent every single day with the people in America. Can you believe this guy? I can't believe this guy. I think I said that. I think I made that very clear. I can't believe this guy. So there you go. That's why I was wrong about Calvin Coolidge, and that's why William Henry Harrison is the undisputable, goated president. No president could be better than Harrison because of these very good things that happened under his presidency. I can't believe this guy. Did you know that? I can't believe this guy.